Today, uncover the 30 most convincing UFO sightings ever caught on camera. From military personnel to families on vacation. From security cameras to passenger flights.
Man, what the is that? And it's moving.
These sightings challenge our understanding of what's possible in our skies. Let's dive into In August 2025, the sky over Florida suddenly glowed with something no one could make sense of. A shining ring stayed still in the air as several bright spheres drifted around it. People recorded the scene in shock as the spheres started moving through the ring and shifting their paths. At the same time, the ring itself kept moving, but without warning, the spheres formed a straight line and then disappeared. Some believed it was a secret military experiment. Others claimed it was some kind of gateway between dimensions. The most unsettling idea came from nearby residents who reported their electronic devices malfunctioning at that exact moment, making it feel as though the phenomenon above was also influencing everything on the ground. Where are you from? Have you ever seen strange phenomena like this before? Let's discuss in the comments section. Next, see what happens when something far more physical steps into our world. During a heavy rainstorm, a driver hit the brakes as his headlights exposed something enormous in the road ahead. Through the falling rain stood a tall creature that did not seem to belong to this world, its bright yellow eyes locked in a cold, unblinking stare. Although the storm blurred its outline, the figure closely matched old images of Cthulhu, a myth that was never supposed to be real. Some people brushed it off as a trick of light and weather. Others quietly suggested it was an ancient being stirred awake by shifting climates or secret experiments deep in the ocean. But not every encounter blocks the road. Some appear silently, watching from a distance. Witnesses stood still as hooded, glowing figures floated across an empty hillside. Their motion was slow and almost ritual-like, with soft light tracing the edges of their ripped robes. Some people murmured that they were spirits, while others believed they were beings made of energy trapped between dimensions. Scientists suggested the lights were reflections from drones, but no one could explain the beating glow or why nearby devices failed during the recording. And sometimes, these glowing figures appear not in isolation, but during moments of deep human emotion. At a funeral in Mexico, a faintly glowing figure floated in the air, shaped much like an angel. Some believed it was the soul of the departed rising in front of everyone. Later that day, reports surfaced from nearby towns showing the same figure appearing in the sky. A small group of experts proposed it was not a holy sign, but an energy projection, possibly sparked by strong human emotions, whether spiritual or scientific. Maybe our emotions reach farther than we realize. Yet belief alone doesn't explain what happens when the sky forms shapes too precise to ignore. Cyclists traveling through a calm town in Belgium came to a sudden stop in shock when a bright blue ring appeared high in the sky above them. The glowing circle remained silent and still, with its edges beating softly like waves of energy. Some people said it was an unusual weather phenomenon, but others argued it was far too balanced and exact. A few even believed the authorities knew more than they were saying, claiming it was not light at all, but a gateway of some kind. Did you like this video? Don't just stop at the like button. If you're watching on your phone, hit that hype too. And now, see what appeared next. A strange moving with purpose. In Punala, Argentina, a group of cyclists stopped in the middle of their ride when two bright red lights appeared silently above the horizon. They recorded as the lights flashed in a steady rhythm, almost as if they were sending a signal. Moments later, both glowing shapes disappeared, leaving the night feeling even darker than before. Later on, residents said they had seen the same lights days earlier, always appearing in pairs and always completely silent. Some believe they are energy-driven craft that draw power from the Earth's magnetic fields. Others worry they are observers tracking certain areas. It began like any normal night in Georgia until a sudden burst of light ripped across the sky. Dash cameras recorded a meteor racing downward before crashing straight through the roof of a house, punching a clean hole through both the ceiling and the floor. The homeowner, only a few feet away, said he could still hear the crash even while wearing noise-canceling headphones. Scientists later confirmed the stone was older than Earth itself, dating back 4.56 billion years. Still, some online researchers noted that it did not act like a typical natural fall, pointing to its speed, angle, and even its glow, which seemed controlled, perhaps a probe hidden in one of the oldest objects in the universe. Over the skies of Haiti, a UFO was seen flying next to a thick cloud-like shape that moved in perfect sync with it. Some believed it was only smoke released by the craft. Others sensed intention in the form, as if the cloud was protecting the object from radar, or serving as a living shield. People in the area said similar shapes had appeared in the same skies before. Even with many reports, officials offered no response. A figure drifted down from the clouds, glowing gently, with a shape that looked like a winged being. People who recorded it said they felt calm, but also unsettled, as if they were being observed by something far beyond human understanding. Ideas quickly spread, ranging from an angel appearing to a projected image, or even a being that lives among us unseen. Some linked it to ancient accounts of Seraphim, celestial watchers said to show themselves during moments of great change, whether it was a divine messenger or an unknown life form. Savannah, Georgia, experienced not one but two unusual sky events that left people sharply divided. The first showed a pale, ghost-like object floating in the air, without a clear shape and completely still. Hours later, in the same area of the sky, a second object appeared. This one showed a faint form, blinking soft lights similar to a jet moving in slow motion. Residents debated non-stop online, labeling it everything from a classified aircraft to a visit from beyond Earth. Still, no official answer was offered. On April 5, 2019, the usually quiet night sky over Untitled, Norway, became something unforgettable when 4 bright lights shot upward and spread glowing clouds across the aurora. Local residents believed they were seeing a UFO event, as the colors appeared too intense and too perfectly timed to feel natural. Phones were quickly raised, videos spread online, and theories grew rapidly, but scientists later explained it was part of a NASA experiment that released colorful vapors into the sky. Even so, many who witnessed it in person were not convinced. The way the lights formed clear patterns did not seem accidental. Some believe these experiments are simply a cover for something far greater unfolding above the Arctic skies. Do you think the Norway lights were more than a NASA experiment? Otherwise, what do you think it is? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. In Britain, a man noticed a strange craft hovering near his home and hurried to record it. The object floated low in the air, changing directions smoothly as it moved toward the neighborhood without making a sound. Then something even stranger happened. His new phone suddenly stopped working. He tried using an older phone, but that failed as well. Every time he aimed the camera at the sky, the screen froze. It felt as though the craft was interfering with the signal. He kept urging his mother to hurry, afraid the evidence would disappear. And perhaps that is exactly what these things do, leaving no proof behind. During a live Fox News broadcast in 2018, viewers noticed something strange in the background. A humanoid-shaped object appeared to glide across the sky. The figure did not look like a bird, and it did not match any known type of drone. Some viewers said it appeared part human and part insect, a hybrid form that should not exist. This led to questions about whether it could have been an unknown cryptid accidentally captured on camera, or evidence that unusual life forms exist around us, only revealed at the perfect moment. Whatever it truly was, it transformed a live news segment into a mystery. Not all entities are solid. Some seem to slip through the air like shadows. Next. Security cameras outside a church in Mexico captured an unusual smoke-like figure floating through the air. The dark cloud moved with clear intent, twisting as if it had shape before fading away near the church entrance. Some believed it was a sign of divine energy, while others felt it was a dark presence drawn to sacred ground. The most disturbing detail was that the smoke appeared only once and was never recorded again, even though the cameras operated all day and night. Whatever it was, that eerie moment left many wondering if unseen beings truly move among us, sometimes even standing at the doors of faith. On May 27, 2023, over Melbourne, Australia, something strange appeared in the sky. Unexplained glowing objects seemed to appear out of nowhere. Some looked like floating pieces of debris, while others resembled human-shaped forms gliding quietly between the clouds. Witnesses said the lights blinked in a steady pattern and moved in a perfectly straight path, as if guided along a route we could not see. The video spread quickly across the internet, yet no official explanation was ever released. Some believe it was a group of concealed craft meant to blend into the clouds. Others believe it was proof of beings from another dimension watching us before vanishing without a trace. Security footage from a crowded street in Mexico captured a disturbing scene. Hundreds of black birds suddenly fell from the sky, hitting the pavement below. Some were able to recover and fly away, while others lay completely still. Officials pointed to weather conditions or air pollution as the cause, but residents were not convinced. The birds dropped at the same moment, moving in perfect unity, which felt unnatural to many viewers. Some witnesses said they noticed a silver object hovering just before it happened. This raised questions about whether a powerful electromagnetic pulse could be responsible, or if it was something else entirely, perhaps a quiet test of advanced technology operating in plain sight. A forgotten video from 2014, filmed in Austin, resurfaced in 2025, and it is frightening viewers all over again. The clip shows clouds forming exact number shapes, suspended and unmoving in the sky. Some people said it was just unusual weather, but others noticed the numbers appeared to match passages from Revelation. A few even calculated that the digits lined up with models used to predict natural events. Online conspiracy groups began calling it the countdown sky. Weather specialists pointed to atmospheric distortion, yet no known system explains how clouds could form symbols with such accuracy. High in the remote Alai Mountains, a strange video recorded something truly unusual. It showed a UFO shaped like an arrowhead slicing cleanly across the sky. Close behind it, two more identical objects followed in perfect formation. Their shiny metallic surfaces reflected light against the clouds, moving with a level of control no known aircraft could achieve. Residents who had noticed strange lights in the past said this sighting was different. These objects were faster, brighter, and moved in exact sync. Three crafts with the same design flying together as one did not seem accidental. Many now believe this was not a random event, but a coordinated arrival, suggesting something organized is entering our skies with clear intent. Figure in clouds. A passenger filming through his airplane window captured something remarkable. A massive humanoid shape appeared to rise from the clouds. For a brief moment, it stood clearly against the dimming light, and its outline closely matched modern images often associated with Jesus. Some believed it was a sign of divine presence, while others said it was simply a trick caused by the atmosphere. A small group of researchers pointed out that electromagnetic interference was recorded that same night. This raised questions about whether hidden technology could be involved, or if beings made of energy are choosing forms shaped by human belief. Perhaps what many call holy visions are signals from something already moving above the clouds. In 2015, residents of Mexico City reported seeing an unusual object floating high above the city's skyline. It had a dome-shaped body with long tentacle-like extensions that moved slowly, almost with intention. Some believed it was an alien craft, using a disguise. Others suggested it was a prototype drone, designed for secret surveillance. The claw-like parts beneath it reflected sunlight, making many viewers feel uneasy. Later reports hinted that experimental drones were tested in the area during classified missions. Perhaps this object was not alien at all, but human technology designed to appear otherworldly, to hide what was truly being developed. Do you believe the Mexico City octopus-shaped object was advanced human technology rather than an alien craft? Let us know in the comments below. During a storm over Los Angeles, Bursts of lightning revealed a sight that felt pulled from an old legend. A creature shaped like a dragon appeared to twist through the clouds. For a few seconds, its long neck and scaled body became visible, lit up by each flash before slipping back into the dark sky. Some said it was only an illusion created by heavy storm clouds and light. Others believed it was something real, perhaps even alive. During the April 2024 eclipse in Texas, witnesses reported something that a dark flying figure move across the bright sky. The same shadowy form was later seen over Iraq, Turkey, and Oklahoma. It moved through the air like a living ribbon, bending and twisting in ways no bird or aircraft could copy. Each sighting looked the same, as if one single being was traveling from place to place. Some believe it is an extraterrestrial life form using the eclipse as a passage. Whatever it was, the sky itself seemed to carry its presence. In this video, a group of birds spun in tight circles above a dark mass that hovered in place. The shape kept changing, almost as if it were breathing. Witnesses could not decide whether the dark form was alive, or something entirely different. Its outline shifted constantly, never settling into a clear shape, like a moving shadow with purpose. Since birds often respond to forces people cannot see, many believe they sense something beyond human awareness. A driver in London traveling home one August evening noticed what first seemed like small dots far off in the distance. Moments later, they began to multiply. Dozens of glowing orbs filled the sky, growing larger as they slowly drifted downward. Their light was intense, yet their motion appeared controlled and intentional. Some thought it was a group of drones, while others quietly spoke of a silent arrival. When the lights vanished without warning, no aircraft showed up on radar. A family chose to spend their vacation in Machi, Hawaii. While enjoying a sightseeing trip, one of them captured something surprising on video. The object appeared to float and glide through the air, hanging in place as if supported by nothing at all. People on the island believed it might have been something not from this world. This next encounter was recorded during a flight. A passenger chose to aim the camera at something unusual outside the airplane window. In a similar situation, it is best to stay calm and carefully watch how it moves. Sudden reactions should be avoided, and the flight crew should be informed if the object acts strangely. A peaceful night in China quickly turned into chaos as people gathered in the streets to record a frightening sight in the sky. Anyone would be shaken after witnessing something so unusual above them. Sadly, there is still no explanation for what these people saw that night. On what was meant to be a normal day in Houston, Texas, a man spent time in his backyard and suddenly noticed something hovering nearby. Several videos show unusual objects floating close to homes. While many can be explained, others remain a mystery, continuing to spark discussion about where they come from. CCTV footage plays an important role in recording moments like this. Without it, these people would have no proof that it ever happened. A father and daughter watch the event unfold together. They discuss what it could be, but end up without clear answers. During a 1979 NFL game between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, play was briefly stopped after a reported UFO sighting. Witnesses said a glowing object was seen hovering above the stadium. No official explanation was ever provided, and the unusual moment remains unexplained. These 30 encounters represent just a fraction of the unexplained aerial phenomena captured on camera worldwide. Each case provides evidence that challenges our understanding of what's possible in our skies and raises fundamental questions about who or what shares our airspace. Whether these encounters represent advanced human technology, extraterrestrial visitation, interdimensional phenomena, or something else entirely, they demonstrate that our understanding of reality remains incomplete. The evidence continues to accumulate, waiting for science and society to develop frameworks adequate for comprehending what these recordings reveal about the true nature of our world. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our upcoming journeys. And if you enjoy exploring mysteries that lack rational explanation, Check out my video about encounters with mysterious half-human, half-fish creatures, where 16 real-life mermaid sightings in history are revealed. Click on the card displayed on the screen now. Enjoy the video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.